Hey guys, welcome back. Just going to take you through your daily session today. Today we're just going to focus on all body weighted exercises. I've had a lot of people say, it's a little bit difficult trying to get all the exercises done with tip machines and trying to make homemade equipment. So we're just going to stick to body weighted exercises, and then when you come in with me, we'll attack all the equipment. So just going to get in the habit of starting with our core, our dead roaches. I'll show you the 3 progressions, and then we'll do a bit of a skip warm up. Going to the block, we've got 7 exercises, all body weighted. We're going to do 20 reps of each exercise, and then you get to choose how many blocks you want to do. Time them, write it all down, keep it in the folder on your computer, post them on Facebook for other people to compete against, and when we go back to it, we'll know exactly what we're doing. So just starting with our core anyway. So just remember for these roaches, elbows at ears, 1 foot up, next foot up. Just drop the hips up about so your arms. Try and think about coming from your underarm, not your wrist. It's about 3 or 4. Change directions. You should start to feel the abs starting to lock on now. Arms back to normal. Just one leg out. Nice and steady. You don't have to make these fast. I'm already shaking. Right, so that's the roaches down. Should only take a couple of minutes, if that. So now we're going to use a skipping rope, something a little bit different. You don't have to skip, you can just go for about a 5-minute run if you want. Obviously start off nice and easy and then work your way up to a decent pace so we're sweating anyway. So I'm going to use skipping anyway, so I'll take you through it. Okay, so I'm going to break it up into 3 1-minute blocks. First block's just double feet. I'm going to use my timer just for a minute. Try and get the blood going a little bit. Okay, so 10 seconds rest. I'm going to start getting a little bit of a run going on this one. You should feel your calves and your legs start more up already as well. Okay, away we go. Ten more seconds, and we're just going to do 30 seconds of nice high knees. I've got my timer set for a minute, so I'm just going to try and think where 30 seconds is. Alright, so that should be enough for your warm up. It's only about 3 minutes if you do 3 1 blocks. Shoulders should be nice and warm, legs should be nice and warm. Huffing and puffing. Let's get into this main set anyway. Alright, so 7 exercises, 20 reps of each. Time them, see how fast it takes, write them down. Try and keep them in folders so you can go back to it, alright? Alright, I'm starting with dive bombers. Just turn this off. Alright. Away we go. Hardest 21s I've ever done. Mountain climbers. For every 2 is 1. Jump squats. Get up, all the way down. Side lunges, 20 on each side. Excellent. These ones are called scissors. On the side. Push yourself up. Right, double leg abs. The straighter your legs, the harder it is as well, guys. Make sure that curve and your back's nice and flat. That's one block down. Okay, you guys have got the choice of how many blocks you want to do. If you're a beginner, you stick to one. If you've been coming in for a while, you can honestly take that up to about 3 or 4 blocks. At the moment we're doing 2 sessions a day for at least 3 or 4 days out of the week. So did one this morning, you can definitely feel it after 1 block this afternoon. Try and push through for another one, get your times. You should see it actually decrease by about 30 seconds maybe, not that much, 20 seconds. As soon as you finish that, we're going to do a little bit of core, so do as many blocks as you can. I'm going to show you these little core exercises when you come back, so go hard. Okay. Alright, so you've done as many blocks as you can. I reckon 2 to 3. Now it's going to take you through some core exercises to finish you off. So try and start with these core exercises to lock on, get the really intense stuff done. It shouldn't take any more than 12 to 15 minutes for that main block. Then we'll finish with some more core. So I'm going to start with those dead roaches again, the 3 progressions, and then I'm going to show you a few different ones, bridge holds and bridge rotations. So we'll get back into these roaches anyway. So just remember for these roaches, it doesn't have to be fast, just control everything straight through this core here. So elbows it is. One leg up, second leg up, and you cock them up. Same thing. Try and take these ones to about 30 seconds, even longer. Nice and warm now, we can finish them off. And as you can see, I get the shakes fairly bad, so don't worry if you get them. Going to go into arms now, just remember from the underarms, not from the wrists. Changing directions. Elbows back. Now we use the legs. Keep the hips off the ground. Nice and steady. Finish your abs off here. So they're pretty rest right there. All those exercises through that main group, you should be using your core as well. So these are just little finishes, little bonus exercises at the end. So, okay, just for today, I'm just going to show you the bridges as well. So roll over onto your stomach. Okay, to make these harder, up onto your toes. Just bring your elbows further past your shoulders. Stay a bit there. So this one we're just going to do a static bridge. Try and keep that back nice and flat, and try not to feel any pain in your lower back, otherwise just go down to your knees like this. And for beginners you can also go down to your knees like this to start with. And then over the weeks you'll see yourself get up into your toes. So hold this for about 30-45 seconds. You can definitely go up to 2 minutes if you can. So once you've finished there, just have about a 10-second rest. You can even do one of these little cat stretches, so nice deep breath in and out. Stretch that core out. Then we're just gonna do a little bit harder bridge, so a little bit of progression. You can also do these on your knees as well. So I'll start on my knees to show you guys that are just starting off. Elbows again. Try not to bend your whole body. You just kind of want your elbow up to about where your shoulder height is, and back down again, nice and steady. Try not to throw your arms around. But for those guys that want that little bit more of a tickle in the abs, just go up on your toes and do the same thing, nice and steady. So try and keep count for either how many arm movements you can do, or exactly how long time-wise you can do, and try and beat it every time. Once you feel like you've locked that core on and you've definitely done a good ab exercise, what we're going to do now is finish with exactly the same thing as what we started with, 3-minute skip, but we're just going to go in reverse on this one, so we finish with the easier ones. So start off with your high knees, 30 seconds to a minute, and then you kind of like your running skip for about a minute, and then just go back to your normal skip for a minute. If you want, you just go for a 3 to 5 minute easy walk. And I'm just going to take you through a stretching routine now, so get those abs done, do your warm down, and we'll start stretching you down. It should only take about 3 minutes stretching habit anyway. Alright, see you back. Alright, so everything should be done now. It should be only about 25 minutes maximum. Now the important thing, so this is how we keep ourselves injury free. Try and keep in a routine of doing the exact same stretches every day. I'm just going to show you the basics. Every couple of weeks I might throw a few extra ones in there, but as long as we just do this, we're definitely safeguarding ourselves from getting those injuries coming into winter as well. So I'm just I usually start from either my head and go down, or feet and go up. That way we kind of know that we're hitting every muscle on the way up anyway. So I usually start with my lower legs. So what I do is, if I'm going to stretch my left Achilles, put my right leg forward, about a foot in between, I just kind of drop my body weight on this back leg here. You should feel it run up here, the Achilles. So I just kind of hold it there for about 15-20 seconds. I'm just going to really quickly show you guys exactly the stretches, so make sure we do it for 15 to 20 seconds. As soon as you feel like that one's stretched, keep this leg in the same position. Just going to take another foot back with that back leg and straighten it out. It's going to get the upper muscle in your calf muscle there. You can even feel it behind your knee as well. 15-20 seconds again. We're going to change legs and make sure to do the exact same stretches on both sides. Same thing, using my right leg, so my left leg goes forward. About a foot, half a foot in between there. And drop your body weight back on this back leg. Hold it for 10, 15, 20 seconds. Take a step back. Okay, now I'm going to stretch behind the legs here, so your hamstrings, alright? So you can do this a couple of ways, but I'm going to just put my right leg forward. Try and bend from your hips, not from your back. You don't have to touch your toes, just bend over and you should feel it directly behind your knee and the back of your leg. Same thing, 15-20 seconds of this. Do the opposite side, toes up, bend from your hips. Okay, next one, just going to cross one leg over, push this hip in, not too far. You should feel it run straight from the outside of your hip flexors here. Get a bit of a better stretch, sorry. Just put your hand over. You should really feel that run up the side as well. Same thing, 15-20 seconds, change sides, cross legs, hip in. hand over. Okay, for your quads, you can either do this on standing up. I prefer doing it sitting down because I'm not that flexible. So if you want, grab your toes, cock your hips in, you should feel it run straight up here. 15-20 seconds on both sides. Or you can get down to the ground. Probably best if you've got something to hold on to here as well. So if I'm going to be using my left leg, right leg's forward, knees up. Okay, that's just normal there. I'm going to try and cock those hips nice and forward. You should feel it run straight up here. 15-20 seconds. You can also do that same hip flexor stretch in here as well. Just cock your hips in this way. Feel it running up here. Swap sides. Hips forward. Put your hip in, feel it on the outside. Okay, so this is some basic stretches for your lower body. There's plenty more that I'll go over in the coming weeks, but just so I don't confuse you, I'll just stick to that. So now we're going to move up to our upper body. Pretty much using rotator cuff and everything we do, so we'll start with that one. Put my fingertips behind my back here, just on the side. I kind of use a pole, find it easier. Elbow in front of the pole, you don't have to lean back too far, so just push your body back. I can feel that stretching right in this area here, so your rotator cuff. So just hold that for 15-20 seconds again. So this is probably the most common injury I think that I see in gyms anyway, because we just use it in pretty much every single exercise we do. So we're going to change sides on that one. Fingertips behind the back, elbow on the pole, just leaning back. In this area right here. Okay, next I'm going to go for my pectoral muscle here. So this is good for after we've done our dive bombers and anything to do with our chest as well. So over at 90, I'm going to use my left arm, put the left leg forward and just push my body weight forward, trying to push it across, straight ahead. You should feel it run straight across your pec here. Just remember, you don't have to go to any kind of crazy pain barriers or anything. Just try and stretch that out until it releases a little bit. And then just change sides. So right arm at 90, right leg forward, pushing forward, should feel it up around here. 15-20 seconds again. So that's our rotator cuff and our pecs done. So then stretch out your wings, your lats a little bit. A couple of ways to do this. Hands on the pole, drop your body weight down. I find that I get a little bit better of a stretch if I just kind of rotate my body weight around as well. So shift it around, you can move your legs as well. You should feel it run down here. So your lats. And then if you want to get an even better stretch, just rotate your hand in, do one side at a time. Same thing again, you shift your body weight around until you find that area where you're like, yeah, it's a nice little stretch on your back muscle. Change sides after 15-20 seconds. Loosen your arms out, and pretty much done. So that's about half an hour all up. Try and get in the habit of stretching and warming down as well as doing these main sessions. But for these main sessions, try and make them as hard as possible. And the only way they're going to work is they're only for about 12 to 15 minutes long. Never be coming here, you definitely don't have to worry about it because I'll push this through for the whole hour anyway. So I'm going to give this a name. If anyone has any good ideas about what kind of name you want to call it, let me know before I post it on there, and keep doing what we're doing. We're coming into winter, so we're going to try and get as much fitness in as we can. So until next time, go hard anyway.